Good morning. I'm very nervous, so just stay with me. Okay, so it was put on my heart a few weeks ago to tell you my testimony. So I'm just going to give you kind of what I've been through the past 3 years, and then we'll kind of go from there. So first of all, I'm 20 years old. In 2013, I was a high school senior, and I was having terrible stomach pain. Couldn't figure out what it was for months. I was finally diagnosed with Crohn's disease. That's an autoimmune disease, so my body attacks itself. It's attacking my intestines and causes all kinds of inflammation, all kinds of problems. There's no current cure, so it was scary. I was 17, trying to get into college, trying to be a high school senior, and diagnosed with a chronic illness with no cure. It resulted in a 3-night hospital stay where they gave me tons of medications, and I was feeling pretty good. Infusions, I have to get these infusions every 6 weeks that suppress my immune system just so it doesn't attack itself and cause more problems. Which it's immunosuppressant, which means my immune system's down, which resulted in another problem. I'm very prone to getting illnesses. I think it was last Christmas, Christmas before, sorry. I had another 3-night hospital stay because I had the flu, pneumonia, and strep throat. So it's a battle that I fight daily. I've had to adjust what I eat. I haven't eaten a hamburger in at least 2 years. Barbecue pork chops, my favorite foods, I've had to give up some of them. I also have had multiple tests, MRIs. The contrast you have to drink is just terrible. Colonoscopies, I'm sure you guys know what those are. I've had quite a few of those as well. I also have, I got so bad, I had an attack so bad that I couldn't keep any food down, not even soup. So I had to learn to put a feeding tube down my own nose because they thought I was going to have to go on tube feedings at home. Thank the good Lord, He intervened. I didn't need them, but I did learn to do it. It's helpful in nursing school, I'll tell you that. I've also met with a surgeon and I have a set surgery date as of right now. It's May 11th to remove 2 inches of my intestines. So now I'll kind of go back. I'm the kind of person that I want to do everything by myself. I don't like to ask for help. So here I am in college trying to keep up with all my studies. And I convinced myself that I was strong enough to overcome this. If I could just avoid all those foods, if I could just avoid stress, if I could just do all this, I could do it by myself. I think part of why I thought I could do it was because I was a little angry and upset with God. Why did I have to go through this? I'm so young and there's no cure. I was really upset and I was stubborn. I was like, well, if He's going to give me this, I can get through it. I can do it myself. So now we'll go to more current. This semester has been a very hard semester in me. I'm in nursing school. It's been the hardest semester I've ever had. All this time to prepare for surgery, I had to wean off a steroid, which is what helps keep my symptoms down and helps me feel really good. I felt awful. I was tired. I couldn't eat. It was awful. It was so bad. I was looking forward to this surgery. And that's no place to be when you're looking forward to that. And then I was reading, and I found Psalms 55:22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain thee. I had to come to context that I could not handle this by myself. The doctors, they did all they could, but they couldn't handle it either. This really hit me hard a couple weeks ago. I had had enough. I was overwhelmed. I have school. I try to keep up with a social life, and I was feeling terrible. And so I finally prayed to God and was like, I don't know what else to do. I've done all that I can. it's your turn. I have to give it up. And then I found this verse. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. It took me to the point of getting so worried about surgery, getting so worried about school, and getting so worried about everything else that I finally had to say, I trust you. I can't do it anymore. And it wasn't long after this, I started feeling better. I'm not as stressed about school. And it's amazing the difference that I have had when I don't have to worry about what I'm going to do next to try to prevent an episode, what I'm going to try to do next to stay ahead of it. Because if I trust in God, I'm already so far ahead of it that I don't have to worry about it. And that's when the best news came. I had a recent test a few weeks ago, and I haven't heard from the doctor, so I looked up the results myself. And after, nursing school. So after over a year of no improvement, not really getting worse, but not really getting better, there was so much improvement. There was the place that they want to take out was, they didn't even call it a problem on my scan. They said it was improved. And I was so excited and so happy because I could have never done that. There's nothing I could have ever done to make that spot any better. It had to be God. So this semester, I've fought with giving it up, giving trust to somebody other than myself, because I'm a very do-it-yourself kind of person. I want to be in charge of everything, pretty much. So, but this semester, I've learned to trust God because only He can change my condition. And that reminded me of Job. Job went through so much, but he knew he couldn't change his condition. And in Job 13:15, it says, though he slay me, yet I will trust in him. And that's the kind of trust I want to have. I want to be like Job and trust God no matter what comes my way. I want to trust God that He will lead me through it. So that's my testimony, and I want to challenge you. I saw this quote, and it's become my daily challenge, and I want to challenge you guys as well to let go and let God, because that's the only way that anything's ever going to work out for good. Thank you.